Me no ka say no eye Niger Gizi e de nsimbi aba betudwa say from next year ekopim 2027 NDC emu bechiche. Now only say eye Yura John Dramani Mama, this is last term. So even obeksa de screen di 1 year hu nkofo bibiri omi omenima omo ye shadow your friend is saying campaign to be president and I said to be flag bearer. You see sena eye how na do so enam na op flag bearer di Julius Debra recently no was sorry be yeshem koma mano seden Nkitia or also sa together with a host of others at force obia na femu die intino omo the omu ye sisi a na say omu rules omo no obia ye in a way a obitimi dia turn ho na why flag bearer. Now we na Prophet Niger Gizi e dia ba betuja say from next year NDC4 from next year 2027 no NDC4 do begin to see crack in the party. Sa crack yomba in the party no, it was because of internal politics. Any a year polls such as say we pay power, we pay to me, and a best at this anya many na ebeba. Yebekwa share a year this particular video involved of a year in Sema, a year Prophet Niger Gizi or the tuja Minoka saying it has definitely brought a lot of attention and people are saying say we nebeba the any party no because some united are. And he said the two MPP omudin kugo they just ended 2024 elections no the same thing ABC yen tie in summer Prophet Niger Gizi ankasa edituja. When we come back we will also look at other corresponding issues in regards with this particular in summer boba in regards to this whole NDC amuntimba bechiche all because of presidency and power and who will be the flag bearer.
2027 there's going to be a crack in the NDC.
There's going to be a crack in the NDC.
Yes, prophetically. There's going to be a crack in the NDC. But it's not going to affect the person that will exit the party. And I'm speaking figuratively. Hello. 2027, there's going to be a crack in the NDC. But it's not going to affect the person. That is, it's not going to affect the party. But it's going to affect the person that will leave the place. There's a lot of, but you see, when I talk right now, they will box me somewhere. So I'm being careful. Yeah, I'm being very measured, and I'm being careful. But what I have seen clearly is that they were in a room. The NDC fraternity, they were in a room. They were having a meeting, and one person who is very influential didn't understand himself, and he opened the door, slammed the door, and he didn't come again. So if they from 2027 they don't manage the things well, there's going to be a famous, just like what happened with Alan Chermante. But if we can pray, if there can be negotiation, if there can be talking, these things will be averted.
So these were the words of a Prophet Niger Gizi Amnoka say, shocked a lot of people. Meanwhile, in other news, now we have Abdi said NAIMOS for a year, Ikua, a year, Sessanesi John Dramani Mamo Apa, almost say, almost Galamsey in Sensem, so now almost topic Galamsey activities, NAIMOS. No, Menoka so beda sorry be an say, Omenia Asena, no Munya accident, MASA bandwidth, and Asa Galamsey for even attack you. And this time around to now, just 3 days ago. So yet so many answer about maybe me prepra. So the question is about the sena debia NAIMOS for omunya astins and no and information about say NAIMOS for omukutin two sekan a two drew sekan drew just say obo mu two crane cool nana you shoot them it doesn't go o omu sekan enko intino se enkrofo no and NAIMOS for ne ba opa kuti two ni ade omu believe say omu you unstoppable omu you powerful until they are coming to what face you and they are coming to fight you and enam so I just say obeda so even say NAIMOS for no attack you man say bi mu ayede enyanse and aside from that to bebre you so edro you can share this particular video of how one military personnel and NAIMOS when he be audit to your part say we have a big challenge means you see no I was NAIMOS for more for spiritual sanctification I don't know any video about it to us.
Development. If you say that they get information, they are well networked in such a way that they get information ahead of time that you are coming to the forest where they are operating, so they prepare for you.
Oh yes, exactly. There are sometimes that maybe they get an information and they mobilize, they bring their armed groups They're armed with, they bring their own security. You see heavily built men. I don't know where they're coming from, whether they're even Ghanaians. They look well fortified, they have weapons. We've seen the muskets, we've seen the pump actions, we've seen some AK-47 rifles with them. And these are the guys that come with heavy so-called spiritual fortifications. In fact, you see talisman and other object rings on their hands. They look so fierce, not open to any dialogue. So sometimes their sheer numbers is able to cause us to retreat, because we come in a convoy of about, let's say, 15 to 20 officers and go and meet 800 to 1,000 people standing there waiting for you. Sometimes it's better to retreat, because we believe retreat is another phase of war. We go and regroup and come back again.
The heavily built men who look fortified spiritually.
Yes.
Describe that to me.
Yes. I don't know where they come from, but when you see them, they look so fierce. All of them are in dreadlocks, long dreadlocks. They seem to wear some dirty clothes with fugu and with charms, amulets, talisman all over their bodies. In fact, it is believed that when you shoot these people, they may not be harmed. They are fortified against gunshot wounds. They are fortified against machete attacks and the like. Well, these are statistic events I cannot independently confirm. But what I have seen with my naked eye, when some of them were arrested, the kind of charms and amulets and other things that we see from these people, it tells you they really did have some spiritual fortifications. There was one incident when one of them was arrested, and then I think he resisted. About 5 of my men could not even put the guy down until somebody told us that the talisman that the guy is wearing is in the singlet. Can you imagine the singlet? And looking closely at the singlet, we saw some Arabic writings, a lot of them all over. It looks that unless you look closely before you are able to, somebody asked us to cut it. So we cut through the singlet. That's how come the guy became weak and he was arrested. And because he struggled a bit, he got injured. So when we brought him to the Takoradi Regional Police Command, they advised that he seeks some medical attention. And I'm told when he was taken to hospital, even trying to find an IV line, penetrating the skin with the needle was very difficult. Telling you that really the people do have some fortifications. And these are the people we have to contend with in our fight against illegal mining in forest reserves.
Wow. As they are spiritually fortified and you are also physically not even armed enough to deal with them, with all the shortcomings that you're having to face with. Please
it's for in Sembibri. So you show me at these people, NAIMOS on conform go show one and yes, I'm getting fat to tea some all can or say at a particular point in time, NAIMOS for no car, so Momo come in a group of 15 to 20. But Mokoram got to Sanko for ya, be mom timu over about 300. Nibimu crown or more doors who can out your mokrana, nipa bako. Kofo 20 queen to me financial card, the omoya ding. Into recalling an incident back almost so guy back moment team cover bear 6 or multi so the moon because aquano a dear drew. Now a drone ever singlet, the Tomushani singlet nice will we talismania the other and almost singlet in Aquano Juju. Aquano Juju pe, ye didn't go police after no I am rain. Now quickly, I was said in the course with so cry lion, ye be funny ye drip sin soon anyhow. Quaquano penny who is a spiritual a yipan and a ye. I just said, Ojan cry won't I think, these are issues of movies. Now, on this same Galamsey issue, I not don't pray who happen to be the minority chief whip. We demand they say every week biano a year parliament, no. And now this whole 9 months issue, of course, on Galamsey, no. They need to have briefing. And this is coming in the week of Galamsey. Still, intimate survey as a nation. NDC4, they are trying their best, but still, their best is not enough.
Aban bayo o chesa o ku Galamsey. Na sabe odi wano bo bosia sanya no na di tuaka. Enne finsu nyina essay. River Pra, Densu, Ankobra ehe. Nyina essay. Nkrofuo ni nyina essay. Enne abodi nyansa pere abetu dwa se kontomre po aye di free mining site kontomre amo ene kanka ho edi ye aduane se bia di apodwe kakrai eno so Galamsey heavy metals mercury ne kanka ho omdo ye Galamsey akowurem na mudwin se yemfo okono watrara anase de ombe ka kire ne yemfa yesen hu echi se koli yate ne enko da bi esi busam enti masma mekan Biche so mu nyina se dogana so man baako o man ye nyina dia oswafo no ese at least a joda kodi fiada no one day ese ye de to ho no ba no be kyerɛn baby okona kokodu sintidua o hia emmo hia free parliament ho because yen emra ne man ho kwan se etimi ye oversight mensi crash your war oda ono no de wadane ho gangaria na ode te oda ho no mo eno onam fikyire ena amo amutu galamsey no ono onam fikyire achi obia 15,000 Ghana cedis na ne refi se oye president na musini mesre information enya no chese emu awirem esa ye mobo se wo obi eya de boni no wo gina president name no wo so sa ya de boni gini panisika owia na wafa koti kwan so na wo ka che NAIMOS for se monko we no ya galamsey na wo attack enen kofo na mo mutuom omoka yewura Solomon Kusi wo guni ho ani mase na me de I am a legend so mo dwen say ye boa ye information yewura Ahmed or ye minister or share local government Oma Solomon Kusi on tran chain you should step aside.
So this is the issue at Ekoso.